Sugar Boogers, welcome back to the channel for a brand new episode of the Foremans. Happy Foreman Friday, everyone. I just want to go ahead and jump straight into the madness with the fact that Nixon and his girlfriend of 3 years, Marisol, got into a huge argument that almost split the two up. So in case you guys don't remember who Marisol is, which I've mentioned her several times through the first few episodes of the Foremans, this is Nixon's girlfriend. They've been together for a while. They have a son together. His name is Grayson James. This is not biologically Nixon's son. In fact, it is actually this boy's son. However, he didn't want to step up to the plate and become the father that he should have been, so Nixon decided to go and assume the role. Anyways, last night, Nixon and Marisol were basically saying goodnight to each other as they usually do, and she asked him, she's like, hey, so Harvest Fest is tomorrow. What are you planning on doing? And Nixon's like, oh, you know how my mom likes to get the family together, cook up a lot of her infamous grub, and just, you know, kind of make it all about like a family occasion. And Marisol's like, yeah, I might do something with my aunt. And then she thought about it and she's like, y'all, we're grown. And aren't I family? Nixon was like, of course you're family, but you know the situation. And the situation is he is very fearful that if he tells his mom, his dad, his sisters, his brothers, that basically he's been living this double life and playing daddy to a child that isn't his, that for some reason June and Pace are going to be upset over that. And it's kind of his way of protecting the relationship because he doesn't really want anything to threaten it. Little does he know what he's doing is actually threatening the relationship because she has been more than freaking patient, you guys. She wants to move on with their relationship and their lives. So basically she said, you know what, Nixon, if you aren't comfortable telling your family about us finally, then maybe we should take some time off. We should maybe see other people or just, you know, give it a break for a little bit until you are ready to tell your family about how much you are in love with me and my child. And he kind of like at first got defensive and but then he thought about it, you know, and he was like, you know, she's absolutely freaking right. She is so right. And he wanted to go over to her house and talk to her about it, but she absolutely refused. She's like, the only way that you're coming over to my house is to pick up the rest of your crap because I don't want to keep doing this to Grayson. Like, I don't want him to get attached to somebody who simply just isn't going to be there for the long run. And it just made a lot of sense to him, as sad as it was. And so here she is. She seems like she's in a relatively good mood. I want Nixon to come over here and give her a hug. Nothing too intrusive, obviously, because we are a little bit on the rocks. I mean, again, it wasn't like she was giving him an ultimatum. Woo! Oh my goodness, you guys, do you see how crazy it is right now? Oh my goodness, in case you guys didn't know, we are in this little lot in Newcrest, and what a thunderstorm. Back in Brindleton, it's relatively chill out. It's not too crazy, but I'll be honest with you guys, Newcrest experienced some pretty crazy weather here. I'm thinking they're going to be able to, like, you know, enjoy outside, maybe go on the swings. But it's actually very fitting because what is happening outside is a direct reflection of what's going on in this relationship. So anyway, back to what I was saying. And I know somebody said, we do a lot of talking. We do a lot of talking in the Foremans, not a lot of gameplay. Well, the Foremans is a very much story-based LP. I am going to get more into the logistics and playing into the game, but I have so much story to share with you guys, and hopefully a lot of you, the vast majority of you, enjoy that because that's what I love to do. I love to storytell. So anyway, it wasn't like she was giving him an ultimatum, but I mean, it definitely was some food for thought, right? It's something to think about, how she's right, how they shouldn't be hiding their relationship from the ones that they love most, and he doesn't want to lose her. He cares about her so freaking much, and so he thought about it, and he thought about it. He looked at his bank account, had just enough money to do what he's about to do next, y'all. Nixon Foreman is about to propose to the love of his life, Marisol. I'm so excited. Okay, she has no idea that it's happening. I didn't even have any idea this was happening. What a strange turn of events. And they're kind of like hashing it out right now, talking about their feelings and everything that it entails. And he's basically telling her exactly how he feels. In fact, I wish he could profess his undying love. I don't know what I said. I think once I said profess underlying love. I don't know. I butchered it, but like, let's be real. That's a typical thing here on Jen's channel. Oh my God, Nixon. It's such a romantic evening, and she's like, I love you too. I want to make this work. Then you know what? He's like, then let's make this work. Uh-oh, don't leave me. This is the work. What are you doing, girl? Get up. I have no idea what's happening right now, but all that I do know is if she goes out here and he proposes and gets down on one knee and gets hit by lightning, then this just kind of proves to me that proposals don't go over big in my LPs. I'm trying not to scream, you guys, but oh my goodness gracious, Nixie Foreman is getting engaged. Girl, my face, look at that ring, would you? Oh my goodness gracious. I can't even believe it. My heart is freaking pitter-pattering. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I am seriously, oh, me too. Can I get in there? Is there room for one more? Oh my goodness, she is so happy, you guys. Nixon Foreman is engaged. Who would have thunk? The little freaking rascal that caused so many freaking problems as a child really turned out to be a stand-up dude. I am so impressed right now. Let's give her the biggest embrace. I want to suck on that face, give them lips a taste. Like, girl, bitch, what is you doing? Forget being a YouTuber. You should write some Hallmark cards. Why can't I give her a kiss? Like, what is going on? I want to be able to, like, kiss in the rain. Yes. I am so excited. What do you guys think? I know there's going to be, like, that one person like, oh, this is rushed. Totally not rushed. Trust me. He loves her so freaking much. Honestly, I couldn't imagine him being with anyone else. I am so excited. Can we just scrap Clem for a moment and really focus on Nixon? Unfortunately, we need to get back to the house. I want him to start like enrolling in some sort of job or like at least get something that he can start working on. But I want her to come tomorrow to Harvest Fest. I want her to, and we're gonna introduce her, you guys. I think. What do you feel? I think we're gonna introduce her to the family. I'm not 100% sure, but I need to leave, so I'm going to actually have to say goodbye. Let's give her one last hug. I do not want to let her go. It's so awkward to do this, but she has to go back and take care of Grayson because her aunt was only watching him for a split second. Look at this. Look at how beautiful it is as opposed to Newcrest. It's craziness to me. So this morning I had Maddox kind of help out with the laundry. He's doing a really good job. I don't know if I told you guys this, but I think I tried to like pre-film once and the lint trap caught on fire, or maybe it did happen on camera. I'm not 100% sure. June is at work today, and I did kind of want to very, very, very briefly, I think I said very, very briefly, very, very viscous. Girls ordered way too many Starbucks. I wanted to touch briefly on her dementia. It was really interesting to me that some people were opposed to me tapping into that storyline, and this is kind of what I want to explain to you, if you don't mind. My grandmother, her name was Rose. She suffered very, very heavily from dementia or Alzheimer's. And the thing was, it started off very like minute. It was very light. It was just simple things, right? You know, maybe forgetting where she misplaced her keys, or it developed into the point where she couldn't even actually find her way home. It was so sad. She had to stop driving. She actually started to forget who my grandfather was. She became very combative. It was honestly, it's such a horrific thing to go through. And I don't want you guys to get confused with the fact that, am I really going to be able to go full force with that storyline with June? No, because there's so much that it entails. But it is something she's experiencing, and I think that it's okay to implement that. Obviously, I don't want to make it too heavy at this very moment about it, because it's a topic, but I don't want to ignore it completely, because these are things that people go through. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, just because I introduce a topic into an LP, it doesn't mean that I need to go like to the very end depths of the circumstance, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I will tap into it, but don't worry, like, I'm not misinformed. I know a lot about it, sadly, from personal experience, and I know a lot of you guys have too, and I just want to thank you for those who are totally supportive and open to my idea and have given me some constructive criticism and even shared your experiences with me. That really does mean a lot. But June is suffering from dementia right now. It's starting, right? And she doesn't really realize it. Nobody knows. Pace has noticed these things, but thought, hey, we're not spring chickens anymore. Like, it's totally common for us to forget things and be forgetful. And maybe it'll never progress. Maybe it won't get that bad. Maybe it will. There's all different forms of Alzheimer's, and unfortunately, it does affect everybody a little bit differently. So right now, we're just kind of chilling. We're trying to keep the house clean because mañana we are going to have everybody over for Harvest Fest. So I want Nixon to go over here and dry the laundry. I feel like there's something wrong with our machine. And as you guys can see, Clem is at class right now, and she's just really freaking happy. It was so cute because so many of you were like, you know what, Clem? Adulting's hard, girl. Sometimes you got to suck it up, Susan, and you just, you got to do what you got to do. And I part of me wants her to move back, but at the same time, I'm so ready for her to be like independent. I kind of don't know what to do. I really, really don't. We'll see how it goes. I mean, no pressure, right? So June just came home. I don't know why she goes to work in scrubs, but like I said, you never know, right? I don't know why she does this, but she does it, and that's totally fine. I'm going to actually get her into a different outfit. I think I actually set everyone up too so that their winter outfits and their summer outfits were actually a little more appropriate. I wanted her to come over here and give Hawthorne a little bit of love-ins. It was funny too because I saw one of your comments that said that you guys are ready for Pace and June to become elders. Y'all, I'm not even ready. The Sprinkles has like Sprinkles 52.0 because I'm just not ready for her to go. Like, I've gotten so many questions about that. They're like, Jen, why is there like 25 Sprinkles? Listen, okay, I have a really hard time with letting stuff go. Anyways, I think I really liked the suggestion for Maddox to get into business, possibly, and then you guys said Nixon would probably follow after his father's footsteps in becoming an athlete. So maybe I will have him enroll in that. I'm not sure. I wish there was like a more formal way of getting a job versus just like calling up the phone and placing an ad in and it being done like that. But anyway, we're spending a few moments out here with the neighbors. I want to see if there's anything else that we need to clean up. I do need Pace to actually burn these leaves if possible, but I'm like really afraid if he burns these leaves. Can I pick up the pile? That we're gonna burn our bush. Like, how does that happen? But he's helping out because we do need to definitely clean up the house. I mean, we're gonna have a lot of people over, and that was another reason why I didn't give the home a makeover because what are you doing? Look at Maddox. Look at him. He's just sitting here staring at the water or the dryer. That is hilarious. I'm gonna have Nixon go up onto the computer really quick and start looking for a job. It's gonna be really hard, but y'all, I think he's ready. I think he's ready to move out. Let's flip the script. Let's have Clem stay home. Let's have Nixon go and live his best life because he's already starting a family. You guys, I'm so open to all of the possibilities. You know, I thought at first when I was doing the Foremans, we were going to focus on Clem, and we still will, but I do feel like we need to follow wherever the story is going, and we need to go through all different avenues because Clem is still very much figuring out her life, but Nixon, he's got like this really cool story going on, and I'm very interested. So let's look at the athlete career. At first, he's going to start off as a locker room attendant. That's cute. I mean, I'm not judging at all. Let's have him do it. He's going to start in 21 hours. He probably won't go to work tomorrow just for the simple fact that tomorrow is Harvest Day. What the hell is going on? Do I have a phone call? Okay, my mother is calling me. Speaking of which, I hear like buzzing in the corner of my ears, and I'm like, if there's a bug in here, I'm out of y'all. So anyway, Clem just got back from school a little while ago. I think she's been standing out here. Oh, just for 15 minutes. No big deal. So for tomorrow, I bet you're wondering who... Ooh, Pace! Honey, your freaking nalgas are about to catch on fire. Oh, watch out, y'all. Your papaya's getting hot. Oh my goodness, look at the way that this burns. That was crazy. I was super afraid that he was going to catch on fire. But let's have Pace come over to Clem for a quick second and hug her lovingly. Anyway, I wanted all the kids get to bring +1. So tomorrow for Harvest Fest, which I think I'm gonna kind of speed on through so we can get the show on the road. She could invite anyone, but y'all, I think she's going to invite Matt. When he held that little party for her or whatever, that was like such a moment for her. She really appreciated that, and so she wants to. Oh my God, mother, please, I'm filming. Hold on, I gotta answer this. Hey,
were you sleeping?
I ain't sleeping. I'm working.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Don't be sorry.
What happened? Yeah, I just got up because you shut the water off. Of all days, I want to do things, He shut the damn water off.
Oh, no.
So I don't get it. Yeah, I don't
I'll
get
be
it
a
on
son of a
4:30.
bee.
I know. He does it all the time. They do it all the time here. They'll piss me off.
Oh, wow. Okay. Slow down there, Junie.
I know.
All right, I'll
So
call
what
you.
I was going to ask you.
Oh,
All right, go ahead. Call me back.
can I call you back? All right. I love you.
Yeah.
I'll call you back. All right, bye.
Bye.
In case you guys didn't know, my mom's named June too. Anyway, she's so funny. They're pissing me off. Honestly, if you saw my mom, you would never think that those words would ever leave her lips. Anyways, yeah, she could bring anyone tomorrow to Harvest Fest, but she's gonna bring Matt. And I don't know. I could kind of feel like that would be. You know what? We'll just see how it goes. I have nothing to say, but I do want her to get a nice little outfit on. It's Maddox, y'all. He's still there, isn't he? Oh my God, Maddox, go do something with your life. I think that makes a lot more sense than it did originally. Okay, I'm like, this is weird. All right, first I thought he was just being a whack job, but no, it makes sense. I turned off his anatomy. He can't do what he needs to do. So let's search some pockets. I don't know. I feel like right now Maddox is very unmotivated. Like he just wants to stay at home and leech off of his parents a little bit. And I feel like Nixon has grown up and he wants to do all these things. It's just so weird how all these kids are growing up in different directions. But anyway, yeah, we're gonna bring Matt. He's gonna bring Marisol, which is very exciting, and I don't know, we'll have to see where it goes from there. I wanted to get Clem a brand new formal outfit, but maybe we can do that for tomorrow. She also needs to take a little bit of a shower. Let's see how class is going. So we need to reach level 4 of the charisma skill and also logic number 4. It doesn't look like we need to work in any more animal training, which is kind of cool. So these are just a couple tasks that we definitely need to have her do. So I'm going to have her work on that off camera. We're going to kind of progress through the day so that tomorrow we can have a little Harvest Fest fun. Today is officially Harvest Fest, and it's really funny. Of all the things that June can love, the one tradition that is her absolute favorite just so happens to be the thankful spirit. So I worked my colito up yesterday trying to get the house neat and tidy for the guests. Oh my God. Even with all of the help of all of the Foremans, it was seriously the worst. Every time I would turn around, something else would break, something else would go wrong, get dirty, yada, yada, yada. Like everybody, even Hawthorne was helping, trying to make this place spick and span. So anyways, we are now here eating some cake. Some things just never freaking die. We got Hawthorne eating some eggs Benedict. Meanwhile, we're eating leftover cake from the twins' birthday. Totally fine. We need all the energy that we can simply grab because this morning we are going to be slaving away in the kitchen trying to prepare all of the goodness for today. I need to go on the calendar and plan our little dinner party. So let's make it not too late because I would like to actually showcase that in this episode. If it goes a little bit longer, it's no big deal. It just takes longer to render is really the problem. Let me see. Where do I have to go and do that? Okay, add event. We're going to make it let's just do a traditional dinner party so everybody gets all spiffy in their formal wear. We're going to make June and Pace the host since this is our house after all. And then for the guests, we're going to obviously have all of the Foremans. We're going to invite Candace because that is Maddox's +1. We're going to invite Daxton, June's nephew, Penny. We can do Martha. We can do Brett. That might actually cause a problem. I swear there's still something going on between them, even though Brett isn't really, particular for female company, just saying. Asher, which just so happens to be one of our friends, but that's fine. We're gonna leave that one. We're gonna do Ashley. We're gonna make it, what time is it right now? We're gonna make it for, let's just do 10 a.m. I guess, like a kind of a brunch sort of a gig, and then I think that's all. So we are ready to go. 10 a.m. is going to be the dinner party. I always do Thanksgiving like super early in my house, so I don't think this is like particularly too uncommon for a lot of people, especially because it's kind of like an all-day phenomenon. So it's just, I feel like this is going to be very limited. I'm not really sure. You gotta remember though to bring in the stereo and electronics because they can't sit outside anymore. So all right, anyone else that can light a fire or light some leaves because they are getting stinky? Why do they smell like that? I wanted Clem, after she's done with her shower, to come in and plan her outfit for today's dinner party. Why is she bathing with clothes on? What is going on here, people?
On the outside looking in, I really wasn't sure what I was getting. Between the high waves on the sea, waiting for something to get to me. I wasn't sure what I was holding.
while June is preparing all of the deliciousness, I wanted to kind of organize this little area so that we had enough room for our guests. So I put in this little table. I really do like this, even though it's kind of more tailored towards Christmas. I think it's very festive, perfect for Harvest Fest. And then over here we have our little, I don't know what this is called, but it's like a little fountain sort of a thing where you can get drinks out of it or whatnots. And then we can also do a little half Coolitoing by just putting some hors d'oeuvres on this table, or we can serve from our inventory. So it looks like we're getting a text message from Candace that says, hey, I need to get out of my house. I don't know what's going on there, but honestly, that is another story for another day. June is getting sidetracked as she has been lately. We need to have her go and resume the fruit pie. I think she kind of might have forgotten about it being, there or whatever. Again, we already know what's happening. I just don't know what is what and what is not, It's really hard. Look at her. She won't go over there and do it for whatever reason. Like, she has a mind of her own today. Girl, please. I need some of your infamous fruit pie. So, looks like our party is going to be starting in 45 minutes, and June is just she's not cooking. I don't know what's going on. Maybe she doesn't want to do it today. I'm not judging, but I am a little confused, to be honest. So let's try maybe from here. We can have her go and do a nice little turkey dinner. It might just be a glitch on my end, but I'm not 100% certain. So let's give this another go. I'm going to see if she can actually do it this time. That is really strange and peculiar. You know what, Pace? I need you. Oh, you are such a good boy. He's amazing. He's going to take out the trash. Okay, what about you, Clem? Says dinner party is about to begin. Are you ready? Yes, I'm so ready. What is Clem doing? She's going to go wash her hands. I like the fact that she's in her loungewear right now. Totally living it up. Got a lot going on right now, so I'm definitely a little sidetracked. People are starting to roll on in. That is right. We need to invite Matt. June is getting stuck on everything today. This is really weird. Hopefully it isn't a glitch, because I'm going to need somebody to cook something. So let's see if Pace can do it. I don't know what is going on and why June isn't able to make dinner. I find that really odd, actually. So it's just like they're getting caught up on the part where they put it into the oven. So let's see if it works. If it doesn't, it's not a big deal. We will work with what we have. I am going to have Clem. She's taking out the trash. Looks like Nixon is getting a text message. Oh my goodness. And he's about to piss himself. Honey, no. Oh my God. That is the type of week that I've been having. It's so crazy and chaotic right now with everything that we've got going on. I need you to mop up your pee. I mean, at least you're going to get a sweet little moodlet out of this. Everybody is not giving each other privacy right now. Did it work? Okay. All right. Well, I like how Pace kind of swooped in there and took charge. I do appreciate that. Abso-freaking-lutely. Although you were not on June's caliber, so you better stop tossing that olive oil. I do appreciate what you're trying to do here. I'm going to remove this negative buff. And now that we're in the bathroom and we have a moment to breathe, because I want to be right up next to him. I'm feeling a little overwhelmed right now. There's just so much going on. We're going to have him invite over Marisol, and this is completely unexpected. Probably at the worst time you could do this. At least if everyone was sitting down and eating and she walked in, might be better timing. But what are we doing? Oh my God, what is going on? Penny, you are missing your hair, girl. But although, holy crap, she rocks a bald head like nobody's damn business. This is definitely a look. I kind of feel like she should have a very shaved buzz. I really do. I'm living for it. At first, usually when your Sims' weaves is snatched, you're like, girl, what is going on? Okay, now that we're kind of all together, I'm going to see if it's possible for Clem to kind of serve some food. We're just going to do some light hors d'oeuvres, like some ceviche, and then maybe some macaroons, and I want to see who has the higher cooking skill, so that they can fill the fountain with some. I really want sparkling apple juice. I just think it's a little more bougie, but this is fine as well. All right, so now that we're here, hopefully we can start getting things in order. I need Clem, after she's done, to also invite Matt. This is really nice. I'm so happy that everybody is together. There is Candace. We know Candace, right? Yeah, we know Candace. We've met her before. All right, so let's ask if Matt would like to come over. Where is Matt these days? Okay, oh, okay, we just don't have a romantic relationship with him. And it looks like he's close by because we can't invite him over. So let's go on a little hunt. Oh, there he is. He was already on his way. Wait, hold on. What is his last name? Okay, honestly, for a second, y'all, I thought his last name had changed and I was going to be a little upset. We were going to have to play God. We were going to have to fix that. All right, let's see if we could have him come into the house. I'm very, 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 very excited. Where is Marisol? I'd be a little bummed out, y'all, if she didn't show up, to be honest. I think she's right there. Yay! Oh my God. Okay. This is so nerve-wracking. Is she wearing her ring? Oh God, that's not the ring I gave her. Is it? I don't think that's the ring I gave her. Wait, why does it look like that? That's not the ring I gave her. I mean, she's definitely wearing a ring, but it isn't the one, you know? So let's see if we can call everybody to the grand meal. I love how Nixon just kind of helped himself, and Marisol looks a little confused. Let's add her to our own little personal group. We'll do introductions later. You know, everybody's kind of like try not to make a big deal about it because what is happening, what is going on. But I'm happy that we're all together. I want to see if Pace he's throwing it down in the kitchen, y'all. He really is. Can he resume this fruit pie? Unfortunately, he cannot. So let's have him go and clean these few things up. We're also going to have him maybe, I don't know what he can bake. He can do some pre-mixed brownies. Like, our beggars cannot be choosers at all. So I wanted to continue on the dinner party today and like finish it in this episode, but I think this is a good stopping point because there's just so many different directions in which this could go in, especially with Matt being here, and now we have Nixon inviting over Marisol and their new found engagement. And I really, really, really want your guys' feedback on what you think that we should do and how we should introduce our engagement and our relationship with Marisol to the family. And this is perfect timing because my neighbors decided to go ahead and mow their non-existent yard. So this is perfect. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed hanging out with me here today. I know that I loved being with you. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to go ahead and comment, rate, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below where the sun does not shine. And I will see you all next time. Bye, guys.
I